Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we are looking at the Mythical Champions from Raid, their update video. This is literally the first time I'm viewing this as well, so we're going to get to see some of the animations, what's going on. Hopefully they drop us a bit more info about what's going to happen as well. Let's see.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our latest update preview.
Let's get rid of these subtitles.
Buckle up, this one's going to be huge. After all, it's not every day that we announce a brand new champion rarity. Say hello to Mythical Champions. As they're the next step up from Legendary, we've gone all out to make Mythical Champions feel truly special. So,
look at the red eyes. It's nice. I mean, Raid always do a good job of visuals anyway.
What exactly makes them so next level? In a nutshell, Mythical Champions are essentially two champions in one. They can change between two forms through an exciting new mechanic we're calling Metamorph. Each form will have a different set of skills, and sometimes they'll change a champion's type entirely. Let's
Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. How do you build for that? That's kind of nuts.
check out how these warriors of myth look in battle. Allow me to introduce you to my mythical friend, Sigfried the Nephilim.
So I definitely got that wrong when I was trying to pronounce his name. Look at the shield as well, damn.
Sigfried may look like your standard paragon of the Sacred Order, but wait, he hides a dark secret. When all of Sigfrid's allies die, his Metamorph skill activates, transforming him into a flaming angel of vengeance. Check it out.
I mean, the visual's so good. I know we all want to hate this, but the visual's so good.
Even his shield is angry. It's not just Sigfrid's appearance that's changed. All of his skills are different now, too. His first, or base form, focuses entirely on cracking skulls and dealing damage. Now that he's transformed into a second, or alternate form, he's a healer who can revive his fallen friends and get them back in the fight. So there's a very quick demonstration of the Metamorph mechanic, the signature feature of Mythical Champions. Now, let's really get into the nuts and bolts of how they work, how to make the most out of them, and how to get them. We'll start with that last and most important point, how to get a Mythical Champion. These new, angry-looking...
So, you get 100 primal quartz to form a primal shard, and they do summon rare, epic, and legendary champions as well as mythical champions, which is weird. So, I don't know. I guess I'll see if we find out the percentages here, but that, I don't know. It feels a dangerous game, honestly.
Red shards will be your main way to summon Mythical Champions, but you can also get rares, epics, and legendaries of all affinities, except Void from them too. At launch, there won't be any Mythical Void champions, but we'll be sure to let you know when that changes and how you can add them to your collection. Primal shards can also be formed by collecting Primal Quartz. Collect 100 of this mythical substance, and you can create a Primal Shard. Both Primal Shards and Quartz can be earned from certain events or other in-game activities, so get hunting. So, I've got a Mythical Champion. How do I power them up?
So, I mean, it sounds like then it's going to be a farmable resource, probably in a similar way to collecting up the soul essence, right? I don't know if there's going to be a dungeon for it. We'll find out in a second, but you can win it from events. So over time, even as a free-to-play, you will be able to get these primal shards. How many? Who knows, honestly.
Good news. They work exactly the same as any other champion. Fight in battles, send them to the sparring pit, use XP brews or food champions to gain experience, and use affinity potions to ascend them. Easy. They also come fresh out of the shard at rank 6, so no rank 5 chickens needed.
That's cool.
Speaking of upgrades, time to talk skills. You'll need mythical tomes to develop their skills, and keep in mind that you'll need to upgrade each form's skills separately. But
each form skills separately. Oh man.
before you start panicking, fully upgrading all skills across both forms will require about the same amount of tomes as if you were upgrading a legendary champion. If you have a preference for one form over the other, consider using your tomes to focus on that form's skills first.
That's actually kind of cool. So if they need 10 books or 12 books, you could throw it all into one form instead of the other. I'm guessing this is an extremely rare resource, the book.
For example, if you want our good buddy Sigfried primarily as a healer, use your tomes on his alternate form skills first. While you'll need to think about which skills you want to upgrade first, gear and masteries will remain the same across both forms. find the perfect balance for both, or dedicate all your resources into one form. The choice is yours. As for empowering, that works exactly the same, but you can't unbind Mythical Champions. When it comes to awakening, it's business as normal. Blessings will remain the same across both forms, but Mythical Champions will get extra stat bonuses from them.
So Mythicals get an additional 5 speed on top of what the Legendaries get. It looks like they're basically getting an additional, what's that, like 20% of what the Legendaries would get in other stats as well.
Since there will only be a few Mythical Champions at launch, you won't be able to add them to the wish list at the Altar of Souls. For
Crap list!
now, anyway. That's the broad strokes covered. Let's jump back to the Metamorph mechanic for a closer look. We've already seen that each Mythical Champion will have 2 forms they can switch between. Here's the kicker. The way each Mythical Champion's Metamorph skill works can differ. Remember Sigfrind, our friendly neighborhood flaming angel? His base form's Metamorph skill works like a passive and will only activate when all of his allies die. However, in his alternate form, Sigfrind can activate his Metamorph skill like any other active skill, turning him back into his base form at the touch of a button. In general, most Mythical Champions will have Metamorph as a standard active skill, meaning they can change forms whenever they want. Cooldown willing, of course. Whenever a Mythical Champion uses their Metamorph skill, they'll get an extra turn, and all of their skills will have their cooldowns reset, except for the Metamorph skill. Metamorph skills also can't be affected by masteries, artifacts, or anything else that might increase or decrease cooldowns. A couple more things to keep in mind for switching forms.
So it sounds like then they can't be locked out really by someone like a Warlord, because you just switch mode, and then you got a full set of skills again, and then you switch mode again, like, oh man.
Less stated otherwise, you'll keep all buffs and debuffs when changing from one form to the other. Same goes for HP. You keep the same HP percentage across both forms, even if the max HP is different. However, shield buffs won't change their value. A 10k shield buff in base form will still be a 10k shield buff in alternate form. And finally, as the name suggests, Mythical Champions will always start a battle in their base form. With Mythical Champions, we're adding a whole new level of utility that players can use to their advantage. While they're very versatile, you'll need to think really carefully about which gear, masteries, and blessings suit your playstyle and team composition. We can't wait to see how these Mythical Champions shake up Raid. Be sure to keep an eye on the release notes and check the news to see which events and activities will have Primal Shards or Primal Quartz as rewards. We're also planning a major new feature that will have a Mythical Champion as a reward. But I think you've had enough for today. And that's pretty much everything there is to know about Mythical Champions.
Okay, so there's no talk about a place to farm the books. There's no talk about a place to farm the shards other than standard events and stuff, which means it's probably going to replace other rewards, honestly. But I mean, they look cool. They're certainly going to be fun champions to be playing around with, that's for sure. It's just, yeah, let's hope that they do add somewhere where you can get some of these books and stuff.
But it wouldn't be an update preview without a champion teaser. So here's a sneak peek at the first batch of Mythical Champions. Man, they look so cool.
Looks so cool.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the official Raid Shadow Legends YouTube channel to stay up to date.
There you go. Let me know what you think down below. I wish we had all the info, honestly. I wish we had a bit more about the farming of stuff. But champions look cool. What do you think? I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.